Well, hi there, everybody. We've been talking about this for a while now. We are live at the Tea Spout in Chesterfield with the beautiful Amber Hamilton. I'm so excited to finally be here.
Yes, thank you for coming and being here and being patient with me as I was working through the kitchen real quick this morning.
We're happy because people are showing up,
Yes.
which is what we asked you to do.
Yes.
I've had a lot of people that have come by before, over the weekend. Last week I had people saying, oh my gosh, this place is so adorable. That's what we want. So if you absolutely cannot come by today for breakfast, lunch, a quick tea or coffee, just do us a favor and come by another day because you will fall in love with it. For people, Amber, who didn't get a chance to see you on set with me a couple of weeks ago, tell them how long you've been here, and then we're going to talk about your passion, and we've got so many things to do in the next hour.
Yeah, well, we started with a small store just 2 doors down. In March of this year, we were able to move into our bigger space, which has been just amazing. We've been able to do so many more events and gatherings and just getting people together and giving them a space to really be comfortable in now.
And you have done that. That is the one thing that I hear across the board when people walk in, and it is that, wow, the space is so warm and inviting.
That is the
Before
biggest
they ever
compliment.
even taste the food or get anything to drink,
Right.
they just absolutely fall in love with the place. So when you were designing this, in your mind, what did you want people to feel when they came in and when they left, and to tell their family and friends about it?
Comfort, a sigh of relief, maybe. I'm a big outdoors kind of girl, so bringing things and putting me inside was going to be a challenge just in general. So I thought, well, why not bring the outdoors in and kind of give it more that aspect of you can kick back and relax, but you don't have to enjoy all the outdoor stuff like the heat or the bugs or anything else.
Exactly.
You can kind of just kick back and just relax and let go a little bit and stay a while.
I don't know if I asked you, do you have outside seating? I see a
We
little.
do. Yeah, just a couple of them out in front. We do have some 2-seaters out there, and of course you can always make them bigger if you want. But yeah.
You know, and nobody's been wanting to sit outside, by the way, for a while because it's been so oppressively hot.
Right.
But
right.
today, we just did a little tease earlier about how it might be a little gloomy out, but we're going to bring the sunshine today. So let's tell everybody where you're located so they can come here. If you're watching right now and you're a spontaneous person, come on over. We would love to see you.
Yeah, we're off of Chesterfield Airport Road at 17712 Chesterfield Airport Road in Chesterfield. And yeah, like I said, we've been here since March, the middle of March, and it has just been a blessing to see the growth in such a short time. It's been great.
What have you, Amber Hamilton, again, the owner of the Tea Spout, with us, and we're just starting. We're on all of our platforms, Facebook and YouTube, Instagram, LinkedIn, Rumble, whatever one you want to watch on. And then if you have to bounce off, great, come back and watch this later. This is a great time, though, because a lot of you are thinking about where do we want to go for lunch. Here, we're showing you right now. There's a lot of people here already that are enjoying, for the very first time, seeing this beautiful space. Since you have been open, what have you heard from people? And, you know, newcomers, and then the people who keep coming back. What do you hear most from them?
I love, the biggest compliment we always say is when people walk in, they're like, oh my gosh, this is amazing. And it's just one of those just, oh my gosh, a sigh of relief. Oh, I can be so free. We hear that a lot, and a lot from our, especially our recent customers that had been customers with us before. They just said the space is just so inviting.
Yes.
They love the comfort of being able to space out a little bit and not be right on top of everything at all times.
Yes.
Even though you have a bunch of tables, a good amount of tables in here, we give enough space to where you're not on top of each other trying to have a conversation.
Exactly, and we actually are sitting on a couch, which is just one of the most beautiful spaces when you walk in here, because it gives you a full shot of everything that's going on.
Yes.
You've told me, Amber, that you have people that come here and they'll just sit here for hours, take it in, they'll read a book. She's got a great St. Louis Parks book you can grab right here. But the thing that I love, and I'm going to have Miranda show it, is right to my left. Moms and dads can come, and right over here, that's where the kiddos can go. The kiddos can have their own space. Isn't that adorable?
Yes.
So when you were building this, did you hear from a lot of parents that they wanted that, or was this your brainchild?
So this was my brainchild because I also have children. However, they're a little older than areas like this now. However, when we were a stay-at-home, I didn't have many places or options where they could go and be a part of what we were doing instead of just sit down, be quiet, try to draw on a piece of paper or give them an iPad or whatever it is. It's like they want to have fun too, and they're kids, so why not let their imagination go a little bit more? I will say the comfy chairs that we have in there, both of my girls who are now in their teens sad to say that but yet awesome
They're
to
growing
say.
up so fast,
right.
Amber.
So sad, but so awesome. They were really upset about those chairs at first because they thought, well, why didn't we have these chairs? So that made me feel really good to just know that even them as teenagers were like, oh my gosh, this is so comfy in here. I love it. So just to give them that space is amazing.
Right, because you want mom and dad, grandmas to all enjoy their space, but for them to have their own, they're the most cute little recline. Do they recline?
Yes.
They have their own little recliners.
Yes.
And then you had a mom, and I thought this was one of the most beautiful stories, that the mom literally, did she break down and cry?
She did have a little bit of a tear in her eye. She was just a beautiful mother. She came in with her 2 kids and she just sat on the couch and she was like, I can breathe. Like, it is so nice that they have a safe space. We don't lock them in by any means. There is still a way for them to get out, but a safe space for them to go puzzle a little bit, use their imagination, draw some pictures. We love the pictures they leave behind.
I think is that grandma and aunt that are taking it over right now?
I think so.
So you can't fit in there even as an adult.
Yes, absolutely.
Let me welcome you all in once again. We didn't have a 7 a.m. show this morning. We told you we were coming on midday so that we could have you all join us for lunch or breakfast. You do serve breakfast all day, right?
Yes, breakfast is all day and lunch starts at 11.
Okay, so I had my entire team order what they wanted. We've eaten a little bit, but they're going to enjoy it a little bit later. Mama Jackie's here. The entire team is here, by the way. If you've ever wanted to meet my team, Zach Kimball is directing. Gabriel Bell and Miranda Devers are doing all the behind-the-scenes stuff, shooting extra cameras, also doing social media that we'll show you a little bit later. We ordered a smorgasbord of food. Okay,
yes.
So let me run through some of this, and then we'll show you some shots of the kitchen and all the food being made. We'll break down who she works with from the teas that they source and the coffee. The shop is absolutely beautiful. That we'll show you a little bit later as well. But tell me if we got any of your favorites here. I ordered the waffles.
Yes,
it's so unlike me,
yes.
but I asked if it was healthy, and they said yes.
Yes.
What
so
do you use in the waffles?
They are gluten-free. We use an organic tradition mix, which is gluten-free. They use a lot of banana flour and just better ingredients, pure ingredients, real cocoa powder, and then our matcha mix as well. We have a matcha mix, which has a little bit of matcha in there, and then also the banana flour, and it's gluten-free as well.
So those are buzzed up waffles.
Yes, they are buzzed up waffles, and they're floofy. They're big and thick,
yes.
And it's not like your typical airy waffle. So a lot of people, when they get them, they're like, that was so big, but I had to finish it.
I had to finish it all.
That's what we love to hear.
I got cocoa, by the way. Cocoa waffles. I cannot wait to try. Put some berries on top of it. I put a little peanut butter on top.
Okay.
Right?
We saw that one come. I was like, peanut butter and jelly. I get this.
Thank you.
Yes.
I just made my own right
Yes.
there. And then we have some eggs and sweet potatoes, eggs and potatoes. The mushroom coffee was ordered. I got the chai tea with pistachio creamer.
Oh, nice.
Right?
Okay, yes.
And a little brown sugar.
Right. Oh, yes.
And I tell you what, I know in the last several days we haven't been wanting anything hot, but today it was a little cold out there.
Right.
Not cold, it was a little cooler. It is.
Beautiful.
I'm welcoming all this nicer fall-like weather coming in this weekend. So come on over. Again, whether you want something iced or you want something warm, we know some of you might have to bounce in and out. You can do that as well, but we'd love for you to really sit and enjoy the space. Okay, so again, we're at the Tea Spout. We're going to put up on the screen where we are for the next hour. Come on by and see us. We're going to show you where they're located and where you can follow them at the Tea Spout on Instagram. By the way, a shout out to Elizabeth, her social media extraordinaire. She's going to be showing you a bunch of stuff of our broadcast today. Check them out. You can see all the specials and things that they have coming up. And then the teaspoutstl.com is their website. We've got a lot to do in this hour, and we would love to meet some of you. So don't go anywhere. More of the Real Monica Adams Midday Show live from the Tea Spout in Chesterfield to come. This is my wonderful role model, one of my best friends.
She said, oh my gosh, you got a long life. You could probably live to be 130 and stuff. And I said, oh God, I hope not.
It's getting hot in here. Don't take off all your clothes.
I'm not going to take off my clothes. on the radio tape. Going to
Kansas City, Kansas City, here I come. We're gonna spank. We're gonna speak. We're not gonna spank anybody. We are gonna speak about knowing your value, and then I'm gonna.
I'm going to spank them.
If you don't know your value and you don't grab hold of how important you are, I'm going to spank you. Folks, you never know what you're going to get with her. All right, welcome back. We are live at the Tea Spout in Chesterfield. We're going to showcase her entire staff. This is Amber Hamilton, by the way. Good afternoon almost to you, right? It's a little midday breakfast going into lunch show. Babs, hello. And I love this place. Going to bring my group of girls back here when they are not working. Okay, Rose, thank you. And you're very sweet. I appreciate that, Rose.
Yes.
So we told you, if you can come today, boy, we would love that. I'd love to meet you in person, give you a hug, and introduce you to Amber and her team, which we do have to give a shout out. Your team is amazing.
They are amazing, and it's one of those things you always hear the horror stories about finding teammates and all that. They're great. They're wonderful. Down from, just even our part-time team who comes in as much as they possibly can. We love to work around school schedules for them as well. And they're all getting ready to go back to school.
I know that you hate that.
Yes.
My interns, actually Miranda, we're going to give a shout out at the end of the show.
Yeah.
Miranda's last day is today. She goes back to Mizzou.
Yeah.
Gabriel goes back to St. Charles Community College in a couple of weeks. I know. But we have to remember, we are forming their little minds.
Yes.
And putting them out into the
Yes,
world.
and like I told her, Miss Eva is leaving us to go down to her first college adventure, and I made sure, I'm like, hey, you come back, you just let us know.
Exactly.
We have the schedule will be open.
So are you hiring?
We are, yes, we are. We are doing some part-time hiring right now and then full-time kitchen staff. So we are looking for a lot of kitchen staff, and then also some dishwashing is available. Then we also have the barista part-time available. So yeah, we do have a few positions open.
So just come on in for an
Yes.
application or get in touch with you?
Online. We also have one online right on our website. At the very bottom, there is a section where you can get on and fill out an application. We can get right back to you. So you can email us at support@theteaspoutstl.com.
You would love this. Parents, you would love for them to work for her. Again, this would be a wonderful first job for them. When you come back for the holidays, check in. We're looking all around the Tea Spout right now. My team is going to showcase every little nook and cranny. We want to start, though, with breaking down so many different levels of what you have here. So let's talk about the teas, and we'll get into coffees, etc. But let's talk about who you work with on this.
So on this, it's mainly myself who went and sourced a bunch of teas just during my whole adventure of trying to learn what was what and who had the good ones and who didn't. We source from Oregon. We also source from a new source, which is an amazing new source. It's called Mohei, and they are directly from Japan.
Okay.
So they have been a wonderful Sencha connection, and we actually just got in touch with them from our local guide, Jody, who introduced us to them. It has been an amazing partnership. They have great tea that is just, the phenomenal ritual, all that good stuff as well.
I love that.
Our matcha is a premium and ceremonial blend. We do use our premium and ceremonial blend in some of our cooking and baking as well, which some people are like, why would you do that? We don't bake it in there. We do sprinkle the top of it with, just so you can still get the benefits of the real good, matcha as well. And it's just one of those, we really believe in making you feel good, especially even if you're eating desserts. So our matcha brownies are a huge seller.
But let me say this, because Bill, who is a salesperson that Amber's known for a long time, I've known him for about the last year or so. He came in and he had your matcha brownie and he goes, "Ooh, I'm buzzing."
Oh yes, yeah, yes, oh yes.
So for people who haven't had matcha, how would you compare that to just like a regular black oolong tea, Robois, things like that? Is it another level up from caffeine?
It is. It is one of those. It's all in how your body takes caffeine. However, I will say it is a little bit more pure, if that's the way to look
makes
at
sense,
it.
yes.
There's no brewing really. There's only there's no steeping process. There's no brewing. You just literally mix it in, and it's almost like an instant. So you're actually getting all of the benefits through ingesting it as well.
Okay.
So it would be just as good as eating all the tea leaves that you use as well.
Yum, yum, yum. We're
Right.
looking at the shop, by the way, which there's so much. We'll break that down in a little bit, but if you are just tuning in, again, it's our midday show with Amber Hamilton at the Tea Spout in Chesterfield. You do have, and I've got it here, you have a wonderful array of breakfast food, lunch food. We mentioned earlier, if you just tuned in, that they do have breakfast all day. And I came in the other day and had your mung quinoa wrap,
Yes.
which
Yes.
blew my mind.
Oh yeah. Good. I just made that one up, so I'm glad you did.
So it's not on the menu yet.
No.
It's on the special menu.
Yes, it's only on specials. Yeah.
So are you gonna? Has it gone over well?
It's been a hit or miss item yet. It's one of those, I don't think enough people know about them yet.
I think a lot of people know.
Yes.
But some people don't know what a mung bean is.
Right. Well, a lot of people don't know what a mung bean is until they have it and they're like, oh my gosh, why did I not?
You just
know?
feel good afterwards.
Yes.
That was the thing. It's clean eating.
Yes, and it has a little bit of protein in there, and it has those good greens, and it's got phytonutrients. It's got all kinds of things that your body's like, oh wait, a bean. Okay, that's
I
different.
like this.
Yeah.
Some proteins. Well, actually, quinoa has protein components too. If you don't know that.
Yeah.
You're very big in educating also, which is what I love.
Yes.
And it's just this wake-up call of people that are like, wow, I don't know what it is, but my body feels better. I have
Right.
less inflammation.
Right.
You drink better drinks, you eat better food.
Yes, and it's even from some people are like, oh, well, you're vegetarian, so how do you know about like meat sources? It is all in where you source your meat. I grew up on farm-fed meat, so it was one of those. My parents owned dairy or cattle farms, so it was one of the, we had really good meat growing up.
Right.
Eating some of the meats that we had gotten in the grocery store, things like that, I was like, oh, that's not the same.
Oh.
It's really not the same, and you can feel it. But then when my kids started feeling the difference too, when they would eat out with their friends or any of that, and then when they would go to grandma's and have a steak, they'd be like, that was just so different.
Exactly.
It's like, yes, it's responsible farming versus very well-traveled farming kind of thing. So,
Again, you can eat really, really well here. I'm just going to break down. So they've got eggs and potatoes, which again, part of my staff ordered. Can you ask for regular potatoes or sweet potatoes?
Yes, yeah.
Mom got sweet potatoes. Gabriel got regular potatoes. Eggs and greens. A breakfast burrito that I had the very first time I was introduced here that is really amazing. Some bagels, but I got the waffles.
Yeah.
Avocado toast is usually my go-to.
that is a lot of people's go-to. We have sold so many avocado toasts, especially today. We were just joking about how many avocados. I was like, I might get a hold of a farmer or something, and I might need more avocado. Really
Avocados
quick.
from Mexico.
Right? All over the place. Yeah.
Breakfast sandwich, mixed fruit parfait. That is served, by the way, all day long. And then I'm going to have a hard time not ordering the mung and the quinoa. I think my go-to today, because I'm going to be here all day, by the way. I've got
Okay.
meetings after the show.
Okay.
Your veggie wrap looks outstanding.
Amazing. And the good thing is I still have some quinoa and mung bean mixture that I just
Okay.
made yesterday.
Maybe
So
I'll
this
take
will-
it home for dinner.
Yeah, there you go. There you go.
The immunity bowl, they've got a roasted beet salad. Taco house salad sounds good to me. Again, some people may have not wanted soup over the last couple of days, but today maybe is.
Right.
I saw you delivering flatbreads the other day, and I'm like, I just want to eat everything off your menu.
Oh,
It's like
thank
every
you.
side, left
Thank
side,
you,
right
thank
side of the
you.
menu, let's just go. Do you have a lot of people that come in and get to-go orders?
Yes, we have a lot of online orders as well now. Now that our online system is working really well, we have them just order ahead. It usually takes about 15 to 20 minutes, and it gives them that time to either get here and not have to sit and wait as well once they are here.
So we're going to take a break in a little bit and we'll talk about the coffees, but as far as the tea is concerned, I mentioned you have a menu that just goes on and on with teas. Really, it's a point of, this is where I love that she educates and the wellness of the education. Some people might go, oh my gosh, I don't know. You
Right.
pick for me.
Right.
So if you did pick for me, what would you want to start introducing me to from a tea standpoint?
I would first ask you caffeine or no caffeine. That's
Herbal.
a huge thing, herbal. And then we would say fruity or none.
Sometimes I'm fruity.
Right? Hey, the herbal is usually I love the fruity herbals.
Yes.
But yeah, and herbals are better cold as well
Yes.
as they are hot. And then we would just kind of ask you, is there anything that you would like to accomplish with your tea? Is
Oh,
there
yeah, sure.
a headache in mind? Do you have maybe some aches and pains that you're worried about? Are you wanting better sleep? Is there anything specific that you just are wanting to look for yourself? then we would kind of guide you toward more of that selection.
Yeah.
So whether it was our sun-kissed or our tropical paradise blend, something like that, just so you can get, whether you're feeling coconutty or more fruity and hibiscusy.
I'm a little nutty today.
Right.
I got the chai, as I mentioned. I got the chai today. But since I am staying for meetings, they also have mocktails and elixirs here, adaptogens. Do you know what ashwagandha is? All these things that we want to teach you. I'm going to get the classy iceberg.
Yes.
Okay,
good.
tell them
That's
what that
one of my
is.
favorites. So the classy iceberg is going to have one of our elixirs from Athena in it, and then it's also going to have one of our adaptogen sparkling waters, which is from Moment. And we add those together, and it is just it's a refreshment that is so beneficial in so many ways. Hair, skin, nails, mood, especially attitude, all of that good stuff. It's one of those, I just need to calm down. I will say with ashwagandha, it's one of those, many people don't understand it yet, and it is still up in the air with a lot of different things.
Sure.
However, I had both of my brother-in-laws ask me one time, they're like, what is that? Even my dad said the same thing. What are you giving your mom? Because could you just keep giving it to her? And I'm like, okay, it must be helping that mood. And you know, both my sisters are nurses. They work really long hours. So
And they see some really hard things.
Really hard things. So when they started doing that and they started feeling those effects, it was like, okay, good. This is really
So
working.
you brought joy through tea.
Yes.
I mean, isn't that cool, right? We always talk about kindness and joy. Think about what you're putting in your body. It is such a wake-up call when you start making changes. Sometimes incremental changes, but sometimes it has to be small. Of, wow, I didn't know I was doing this. I'm bringing on the inflammation by what I'm eating, by what I'm drinking. Again, we're really just trying to get you, as we mentioned when she was on set with us, to be the best version of yourself.
Yes.
Okay?
And start small. It's okay. Don't jump.
Yeah,
That was
don't
the
run the
biggest thing.
marathon when we are trying to go from the couch.
Right, exactly. Yes.
All right, folks, again, we are live from the Tea Spout in Chesterfield. Follow them on social media. You can see all the beautiful things that they're doing, and then say, oh my gosh, I can't wait to come in. The teaspoutstl.com, located again on Chesterfield Airport Road. I'd love for you to come on in today if you're thinking of a place to go for lunch. If you can't come during the live broadcast, maybe come on by and order online, and then pick it up to go. It's that easy. We're going to talk about the coffee. Mushroom coffee. Mushroom beverages, okay? Don't go anywhere. More from the Tea Spout in Chesterfield to come. Welcome to the mobile Monica version of the Real Monica Adams Show at my favorite restaurant. There's something about a coffee house that's just very warm and welcoming.
Gives you that sense of community.
What are you most proud of since you've opened it?
I cry easily. I'm thankful for everybody here.
You opened the door during the middle of the pandemic. You got the best Italian restaurant in the United States. Here in St. Louis, you put us on the map. Does it scare you? You go through fear?
Terrifying.
So how do you get past the fear?
We find something to laugh about.
This lady got me in the best shape of my life. I literally didn't know that I could be in shape like that. But the amount that she pours into her clients, and especially whenever you get the one-on-one training, it's mind-blowing. I mean, it was really life-changing. I learned so much about proper form, about nutrition, about just being able to invest in myself. I hired Monica to be my personal trainer, which was one of the best decisions I've ever made.
When you want to feel good, you work out at Crunch. You don't go here, because here feels bad. But we help you feel good, feel strong, feel rejuvenated.
Join Crunch Fitness today.
Welcome back. We are having so much fun. Big smiles today. We are at the Tea Spout in Chesterfield again on off of Chesterfield Airport Road. Come on down Highway 40, get off at Long Road, Chesterfield Airport Road, and we're right there, about 3/10 of a mile once you get off. We'd love to see you today. Come on, have breakfast, lunch with us, grab a tea, grab a coffee. Got a lot of people in here already, and I know lunchtime is just right around the corner, or breakfast again all day. We just talked about the teas, and my thumbnail today that's going to be on the show says tea drinker or coffee drinker. I didn't say tea drinker versus coffee drinker as if one's better than the other.
Right.
But we talked about how everybody's welcome here. Most people say they're going to a coffee house.
Yes.
I loved this place immediately when I was like, oh, tea drinkers, we finally get our space. Because I've always been a tea drinker.
Yes.
But we don't care if you're a coffee drinker or a tea drinker. We're going to talk about coffee.
Yeah.
And so mushroom coffee, which a lot of people may have never tried before.
Right.
Tell them what that is again.
Mushroom coffee is just infused with mushroom extract. So during the roasting process, things like that, they infuse it during that process. They also infuse it through the stem cells. So they'll take the extract and infuse it through the stem cells and grow the bean like that as well. So you'll have all the benefits of those mushrooms in here as well.
The benefits of that, and for people who drink regular coffee and it's the way they feel afterwards, they want to break a lot of that. Yes. The mushroom coffee will help them with that. They feel better, right?
Absolutely. And I'm not going to say for everyone, of course, but I will say we get a lot of feedback as far as that goes. Me being personally one of those people, I love black coffee, cannot drink black coffee because it gives me acid reflux, stomach issues, headaches, I get real bad jitters. With the mushroom coffee, it gave me a whole new outlook on coffee life again. And I can drink my black coffee and feel just fine. And I don't have to worry about the jitters. I don't have to worry about the acid reflux. I don't have to worry about the belly issues and things like that. It is just a good, clean cup of coffee. And it does not taste like mushrooms.
It doesn't taste like mushroom. And you've got some coffee here. There's bags if people want to come and pick some up. I know we've got here on the screen, but we'll Gabriel showcase that for you. So if people are wanting it to go, what do you think is the most go-to that they're looking for?
If they want to go, usually lattes, Americanos sell really well, but they're going to go for either the adaptogen, which is going to have more of your tea base as well in with your coffee. So we also have a tea base that is in with the coffee. It's a green tea and oolong base that they infuse the coffee bean with. Or we go with the mushroom coffee itself and just do a pour over, and that's usually the best seller at least.
I'm taking that home because you know you converted my husband, which is so
awesome.
Shocking.
It was so
right,
awesome.
Mr. Traditional. If you've got someone like that in your family and they're like, what, mushroom? Because I think they first hear that. It's kind of like we're doing a show tomorrow for our Foodie Friday, and we're talking about vegan. And when you mention that word, you've got people going, oh, no.
Nope.
So it's like, just don't even tell them something's vegan, or don't tell them it's mushroom. Just give them a great cup of coffee.
Yes, and that is. We want to always ask, do you have like any type of allergy? Just let us know about allergies,
right?
So that way, some people are allergic to mushrooms. So it's one of those. Just tell us if you have any allergies. No? Oh, good. We'll convert you real quick. Don't worry.
So since it is called the Tea Spout, do you feel you have more tea drinkers come in, coffee, or is it kind of half and half?
A lot of tea drinkers come in. A lot of coffee drinkers come in intrigued, and then they ask, but you still have coffee, right? And it's like, yes, we still have our coffee brands, yes. Which is another thing the bigger space has given us more light to, is having the espressos and things like that we didn't have at our previous store.
It's funny because it used to always be the other way around, right? All of us tea drinkers would be like, are we welcome in a coffee house?
Right, exactly.
Now it's for all of you coffee drinkers going, am I welcome in a...
Right.
Yes, you are.
Of course you are.
I did have a woman that we had on the show earlier, and she asked us, and maybe this is something that we could start doing. So again, Tea Spout in Chesterfield, that's where we're broadcasting from this morning. She wanted to know if you've ever had a true proper tea. Like, you know how people will go to tea houses?
Yes.
She wanted to know if you've ever done that or if you would want to.
Absolutely, I would love to. And yes, I have. And one of the rituals that we do here with the mohe tea is just, it's absolutely phenomenal. The pot, the everything, down to making sure that it's exactly the temperature, making sure you steep it the exact way. That whole, it takes time, but it is one of those just, you feel so good afterwards.
Well, that's why they call it tea time.
Yes.
Because people who are coming for that, they know that it is a process. It's an entire experience.
Yes.
It's not let's down and run out.
Right.
For people also that enjoy having like a little pot in front of them, you have that as well.
Yeah, so our in-house teas come with a personal pot, and then we also can do a warmer underneath if you would like, if you're going to be here for a while. They are bottomless for the most part. I mean, as soon as you're done with that one, if you want to re-steep and go again, we can re-steep our teas up to 3 times before you start noticing a difference. Yes, that is one thing a lot of people take advantage or don't take advantage of is re-steep your tea. Make sure that you're using the best of all of the teas. So as soon as you get to that second layer, it has a different type of benefit. Plus, it's releasing all kinds of other things that you didn't get from the first steep.
Hey, Miranda, I'm going to have you show Mama Jackie. Mama Jackie's got one of them, and she's enjoying her tea. But you are absolutely correct. In fact, we should always listen to our mom, shouldn't we?
Right.
Mom has always said, "Why are you throwing that away so quickly?"
Yes.
I do, Amber. I am
Yes.
guilty of that. So there is the teapot that we're talking about, and she says you can steep that. You can have more. She just said, "Can I have more?"
Yeah.
No, you can have more. Amber just said. She gets more of this.
Right, yeah.
That's what I love.
Yeah, we'll
There's
just fill
Michelle,
it
by
back
the
up for
way.
you.
Michelle and Mama Jackie are both here. We've got more and more of you coming for lunch, but that's what we were just talking about, so I wanted to showcase it. So, Mom, if you want more, she said it can be steeped 3 times before you
3 times.
probably feel like it's
Yes.
just getting too light.
Yeah, you can kind of taste it's getting watered down or things like that. But it's that first and second one for sure. Make sure you're doing that.
You are so correct in that I'm like, oh, even when I have like a tea bag or whatever, I'm like,
Yes.
throw it away. And she's like, what are you doing? You can use more out of that.
Oh yeah, try to steep it at least one more time. Oh yes.
There's so much that Amber can teach you here, from teas, from coffees, and don't be afraid to ask, by the way, because you, and I mentioned your staff earlier, are so very warm and welcoming to say, well, like, don't feel stupid that you don't know this or that.
Yeah, or even if it's somewhat of an embarrassing question, even if you want us to pull us aside, we get them all the time. It is something that people have to ask because how do you fix it if you don't ask that question?
Yep, that's right.
So it's one of those, I have many people come in and say, oh my gosh, I'm actually regular for the first time.
Yep.
And you're like, somebody told you about that? You're like, yes, they do, but
They felt safe
do you know
space.
how much better they feel? And so even the down to sleep, oh, I'm off of all the different medications and the melatonins and all these over-the-counter things. I take sleepy teas or I do a moon brew or things like that, and it's such a good feeling.
I love all of this. And again, Dr. Oz taught us a long time ago that we're supposed to be talking about whether we're regulars.
Right.
He wants us to look at it. Now, I'm not
Right.
going to talk about it while you're eating. Okay, I want to show you the store because we've shown you some teas, we've shown you some coffees. We'll showcase a little bit more of the food, but we're going to go to the store. We're going to take a break, and we're going to go really in depth into some of your favorite products and what people have been excited about coming in to the store part for. Okay? Once again, the Tea Spout, located on Chesterfield Airport Road. We are here broadcasting until at least noon, and then we'll be sticking around having some lunch or breakfast with you. So stop on by. If you're looking for a spontaneous place to go for lunch, let this be the place. The Tea Spout in Chesterfield. Don't go anywhere.
Discover your full potential with a personalized styling experience. Designing, customizing, and transforming the looks of men and women. Revamp your individual style and embrace what makes you, you. That's real confidence.
Welcome back, everyone. It is lunchtime, or the overflow of breakfast time. So come on by the Chesterfield area, the Tea Spout on Chesterfield Airport Road. Again, if you want to follow them on social media, go to @theTeaSpout, and then the website is theteaspoutstl.com. We'd love to see you today. And I know a lot of times people are like, oh shoot, I'm at work, I can't come by. That's fine. Just remember her. Start to introduce yourself. Tell her that, hey, oh my gosh, I saw you and I couldn't wait to come in and try some of the wonderful wonderful teas and coffees that you and Monica have been talking about. I mentioned the store, Amber. Amber Hamilton is, again, the owner. So you have so many different products that we're going to showcase. But we're going to look at the teas. We're going to look at also some things we have for our body.
Yes, some natural skincare. Some of them are local as well, which is our favoriteest thing to do. Our teas, a lot of them are now signature blends, things that we do in-house. We just take a bunch of different ingredients and mix them and blend them, mostly inspired by customers that come in and say, hey, I'm having trouble with this, but then give us their feedback and say, hey, this really worked.
Yeah.
So then we started mixing and blending them and kind of seeing how others felt, and a lot of them are our own blends, which is what you would see in the brown packaging. Then we also have some other brands that are organically grown, responsibly sourced, things like that as well. Like I said, the Mohe is a new addition, which has just been phenomenal. We cannot wait to get more of their things on the shelf as well.
And we mentioned the matcha earlier.
Yes,
Again,
yeah.
she has collaborated with an old friend of mine from grade school, straight from Japan, and it is a different level of matcha than maybe some of you have had. This is the store portion. Again, as people are coming in and ordering, you can then look around before you ever sit down. I saw this big bag. I don't know if it was mushrooms or what it was. It's a huge bag that's on the shelf around there. I'm like, what is that? Or if it was dates or something.
Oh, dates.
Dates?
Yeah, we have the dates. We have some prunes as well.
Okay.
We have dried fruits, all kinds of organically dried fruits that you can add and mix and blend in your own things, whether it's baked goods or your own teas as well. We use a lot of them in our teas.
And then you mentioned, so we're talking about what we put in our body, but what do we put on our body?
Yes, on
So
our skin.
natural, healthy. Talk about what you have in the Bath and Body Works.
A lot of our blends, why we call it the Tea Spout. People are like, why the Tea Spout? Well, because a lot of our teas can pour into the products that we use.
Okay.
So we use that as part of our slogan because a lot of the teas are great for your skin as well. Skin, hair, nails, all that good stuff. Wrinkles, fine lines.
Who has
dark
wrinkles?
No one at all. I mean, as I creep
It helps
up,
with
I'm
it.
just like,
She
whoa,
doesn't
my
because she
goodness.
uses her own products, right?
Don't get too close. Yeah. So there's just little things like that that I've learned over the years that you can use on your skin, or you can use in your hair, or for hair growth, some rosemary oils, things like that. And a couple of our now vendors are local, which is awesome.
I love that.
We're always looking for new local people. We love our brands that we have now, but if there are local individuals who come in and they're like, oh, I do this, we would love to try out and sample your product. And if it's to the quality that we're looking for, why not put it on the shelves instead?
Well, and you got to love that because just like she would have wanted when she first started out, it's somebody giving you a leg up, right?
Yes.
Small business, helping small business. So we're looking right now, and I want to give a shout out to my team. We couldn't do it without our team around us.
Yes.
Gabriel Bell, Miranda Devers, Zach Kimball. It's getting a little bit busier in here now as people are coming in for breakfast and their lunch, grabbing a tea, grabbing a coffee. But while you do so, look at the products that they have here. You can be here for a while. You also have something for our barbecuers, unless you sold out of them. You have these fun aprons I bought for my
Yes.
husband the other day.
Only a couple left.
Okay.
we only have a couple left, but we have them on order, no worries.
Okay, see, look, it worked. We talked about the store, and we got people going over to the store right
yes,
now.
I love
You
it.
also, now, are those just to play with when the kids come here, or are those squishies for sale?
So that is my daughter.
Ah!
My daughter, like I said, it's a family owned and operated, and my daughter actually had a massive collection of those and was so torn on, I don't want to just get rid of them. I don't know what to do with them. Maybe kids up there would love to have them and see them. So
they're here to play with.
Yes, they're here to play with.
can't buy
Slash,
them.
you can buy them.
Oh, you can?
buy them.
Oh,
yes.
you can buy the squishies.
You can buy the squishies. So some will be for play, and some are going to be for sale
Miranda,
as
come on
well.
over, or Gabriel, show the squishies for those kids.
yes.
And if you don't know what I'm talking about, as soon as you see them, you'll be like, oh, squishies. We
Yeah,
know what
the
squishies are.
Squishmallows, yes.
Yes, exactly. I only know from being a godparent.
Oh, yes,
Otherwise,
yeah.
I would be like, what's a squishy?
What is that
Yeah,
thing?
exactly. So you can play with those, and evidently you can purchase those as well.
Yes.
If you are just tuning in, and we know people are tuning in every second, or you're going to watch us later on replay, this is that beautiful space that the kids can come and have their own area. I just absolutely love this. So many levels of warmth across the board. If you've never been here, today might be your day. Tell them your hours.
We are open Tuesday through Friday from 7 a.m. to 3 p.m. And then Saturday we're open from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. as well. We do have special events coming up. We're going to start promoting those more and more through our social media and our website. We're going to do some poetry nights, open mic nights, We have a local guy who's going to start coming in on Saturdays, hopefully, and doing some one-man band playing for us, and just kind of, bulky and fun, and he's awesome. So we're super excited to just really bring what we take a ploy on as community, like TEA.
Yes.
So we just want to bring our community together as much as we possibly can and give them that safe space without, we are alcohol free as well. So we do have our mocktails for that. I mean, giving some of those same vibes, but without all the craziness that we could endure from that, and giving the kids a safe space to come with their families, and making sure that, okay, I don't have to get a sitter every 5 seconds for them. I can actually go to these events with my children, and it'll be fun.
Amber and I talked about this, and there's obviously, I think the thing that I really love about her is bring an idea to the table with her and say, oh my gosh, you know what, I've been in, I fell in love with your place. What do you think about having this here? I told her this is such a perfect space, but you've already been told by several people, oh, I'd like to do yoga here.
Yes,
you're thinking about that as kids get back to school and we start to go into fall, right?
Yes, absolutely. We have a few yoga teachers that are local that don't really have their permanent space. So they kind of jump around and try new places, and they also help promote those places. So it's kind of one of our things of giving back but receiving in the same aspect. So they're going to come in here and be able to, use the space for their sound bowls, their yoga. They're going to be arts and crafts kind of teaching, some watercolor painting, all that good stuff.
How about adult color books?
Yes.
We all do that together?
Oh my gosh,
Wouldn't that be fun?
Absolutely. It was just my birthday, and that's what actually one of my really good friends made sure she gave me.
We were going to do it at
books.
the end. We wanted to wish her happy birthday and wish Miranda the best. So we'll just do it now.
Thank
we'll
you.
get you.
Yeah.
So your birthday was what, Tuesday?
Tuesday.
Yes.
Yeah,
so I wish you a happy birthday online. I'm like, we're going to have to celebrate her here.
Yeah.
So one of the things that I talked to her about, because we've done some kind of mini retreats, journaling, motivational aspects. We're going to talk about that. I would love to do that here at this space. And a lot of times women are more apt to say, oh, let's do a women. I think it needs to be couples, though, also.
Absolutely.
The healing aspect.
Yes.
She just wants to heal across the board.
We need a lot more co-ed things, and that's one of those things where we've been seeing more and more of. More and more meetings and office space meetings being brought in here. B&I comes in here sometimes after their meetings, and they're all meeting in here. And it's just it's a good thing to see such an array of people.
Right.
It's not just segregated into one or another, or, oh, it's only a woman's spot, or only a man's spot, or only a this spot or that spot. It's a spot for everybody.
It is, and I think
the biggest thing.
I mentioned when she was in studio that I absolutely could see people coming here because it's become very popular. People do like Bible studies together.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right, so think about that.
Yeah.
They're closing it on Sunday and Monday.
Yes.
Open for you Tuesday through Saturday. So think about them. I have to thank Bill Tuttle, who introduced me, and now she's already seen me in here a couple times with meetings because people are always like, oh, well, let's meet out west, and they'll talk about like a big chain, and I'm like, nope, we're going to Amber's place. I want to introduce more, and everybody that's walked in here said, oh, now I'm having meetings. Actually, somebody I introduced, they're coming in tomorrow to have their meeting. That's what we want. Keep paying it forward.
Yes.
All right, we're going to take our break again. When we come back, we're going to talk about from a farming aspect.
Yes.
Right, we want to talk about the local farms that she celebrates and features, and you'll see a lot of that. We'll showcase actually the chalkboard so you can see what they have on their menu, and then also who they're highlighting, and some fun breakdowns Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, what's happening on those days. All of that still to come here. If you can come on by, let's give you the address one more time. The Tea Spout on Chesterfield Airport Road. Come on by. As we said, we are just approaching lunchtime, so there's the information of where we're located. Again, the hours and where you can find them on social at the Tea Spout, and the website, theteaspoutstl.com. We have comments that are coming in. If we have any questions or any aha moments, or if you've been here and you want to tell us what you've fallen in love with, let us know that as well. More to come. Don't go anywhere.
This lady got me in the best shape of my life. I literally didn't know that I could be in shape like that. But the amount that she pours into her clients, and especially whenever you get the one-on-one training, it's mind-blowing. I mean, it was really life-changing. I learned so much about proper form, about nutrition, about just being able to invest in myself. I hired Monica to be my personal trainer, which was one of the best decisions I've ever made.
When you want to feel good, you work out at Crunch. You don't go here, because here feels bad. But here we help you feel good, feel strong, feel rejuvenated.
Join Crunch Fitness.
Discover your full potential with a personalized styling experience. Designing, customizing, and transforming the looks of men and women. Revamp your individual style and embrace what makes you, you. That's real confidence.
And welcome back. I know a lot of you are just getting on your phone. You're scrolling through. You're like, where should we go for lunch? This is the place. The Tea Spout in Chesterfield. They do really have incredible food. I ran some of it down earlier. I'm going to try the veggie wrap. She said she does still have some mung bean and quinoa left, so that is on the board. So we're going to show you that. My team is showing you every aspect that they can, but Zach put it in the comments earlier, and he is so correct. The video, the pictures that you see online never do it justice. You got to come walking in the door, and you've got to feel the warmth that she's created here, feel the vibe, and enjoy just a wonderful time away. So Miranda Devers, again, Gabriel Bell, Zach Kimball behind the scenes of my team. We mentioned we were going to show you the chalkboard. So the teas, the coffees, the mocktails, the food, and some of the specials. So when it comes time for specials, does your entire team get together to decide what are we doing Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday?
Usually it's a lot in what we can get. So it'll be like what we can get as far as freshest kind of stuff. So all of our local farms that we would go to first, and then of course we'll kind of outsource after that. But a lot of times we like to just look and see what we can get and what we could come up with that we know that it's kind of going to go with the theme of the week, which we usually do like a hydration week, or we do a wellness week, or we pick kind of a theme, and then that's what we kind of go on with.
And again, you're looking at June, July specials. July's almost over. Today's the last day.
I know,
now you got to update that to August, September.
Gotta go August, September.
Start
already.
think, which I can't believe we're doing it, but starting to think of fall because the kids are going back to school in just a couple of weeks, few weeks. We got Labor Day right around the corner. Cannot believe how fast this year is going, but that's why you need something like this that kind of takes you and centers you and brings you back to slowing down a little bit.
Yes, absolutely.
That's what you've created here. This space allows for that. We talked earlier about the sourcing aspect as well as working with local farms.
Yes.
I know you do highlights sometimes of some of the farms you work with.
Yeah, absolutely. Our number one farm is Lucky Dog Farm in Wentzville. They're wonderful, wonderful people. They come from pretty much my same area that I grew up in.
Are they in Wentzville?
Yes, they are in Wentzville, Missouri. And I grew up out there as well. So it was one of those, we kind of had that special connection of just knowing the farm life together. And then once I realized that they did distributing it to local restaurants, I was like, oh my gosh, yes, we have to. So a lot of our microgreens, a lot of our veggies come from there. She'll have some seasonal mushrooms available that we'll do some cool things with, some lion's mane that just is out of this world beautiful. So we are very blessed to have them.
And I know Miranda can hear me. She's got her earbuds in. I might have her walk back towards the kitchen because one of the things I love where the space is that they are preparing food is the fact of these beautiful sprouts that you have that are right back there. So this is where you look at the clean aspect of eating. And when I was introduced to Lucky Dog Farms, it was in fact their sprouts that are unbelievable. There you go. I mean, you're looking at the space where they're doing all the prep and making all the food for you. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's just straight from the farm or what, but it's the best I've ever had.
They have so much passion in what they do too. And that's something that I think a lot of people kind of look past, but the passion that they have, the way that they process it, it is a family-owned farm, and the whole family goes out and they do things. I mean, down to their littles. They're great people. There's just a lot of love and passion inside of what they're doing, and I think that really spills over into what they're
yum, I just want to eat it all. Rose said, I just met Gabriel. What a nice young man. I love that. Thank you for coming in person. Julie said, I wish I was there to meet you. Julie came by over the weekend, did the to-go.
Okay.
And she's like, well, now I got to come back. You had a private event here.
We did.
So she missed out on meeting you.
Yes, we did. We did have a private event that rented out the space on that Saturday, and I was like, oh no, I had so many people come in that day. It was We were so sad. We had a wonderful event though, and the host was just ecstatic. So it was one of those where I'm like, okay, but at the same time, you're like, I hate to turn people away like that and not say, come in and sit down.
You're so sweet, because we had a meeting here on a Monday, and people were coming to the door, and she was like, maybe I have to consider opening. I'm like, no, you need your time. Right? You got to take care of yourself first.
Planning days.
We talked about tea, but let's talk about some of the accessories. So Gabriel's going to show you some of the tea accessories that we have as well.
Yes. So it has been amazing just to see how far tea has come. Since I was even in high school, it was just one of those, everything was in a bag, everything was at store bought.
Right.
You had to hurry up and make it, or you had to sit and do the whole ritual all the whole way. And you're like, I just want a bag of tea, a really good bag of tea. Now they come with infusers. I mean, almost every pot or anything that we have in-house is gonna have an infuser in it, so it's just nice and easy to take it out when you're ready. A lot of our to-go and travel ones, they have infusers as well. So they're glass, they're great quality. I mean, you're drinking out of something that you're not getting a lot of ick or chemical out of as well.
Yes.
And you can take it to go now, which is just amazing. Down to the unbleached tea bags. We have unbleached tea bags that are tagless and glueless.
Tell them more about that, because that's the thing that I really started learning. People are like, nope, Monica, you don't want to have that anymore. You don't want to have that. What should we be looking for?
The unbleached tea bags are the best way to go.
Okay.
No glue, no bleach.
Okay.
So they're browns, they're different, almost like a papery feel versus that wiry, ropey feel, if you will.
Okay.
In there's just all the chemicals. There's the bleach chemicals,
Didn't know
all
that.
of that good stuff that's just leaching into your tea as it sits. And tea is actually, it's absorbent, so it will start absorbing some of those chemicals, and then as you drink it, you're only getting
ingesting
double.
that.
Yeah, it's only doubling it up. So we have found a non-glue and no bleach bag that is just a basic paper, if you will. It's all made out of sugarcane and agave leaves sometimes. I know there's a mixture of all kinds of different things, bamboo as well. But yeah, as far as it goes, just the convenience of being able to be a good tea drinker now has just come so far.
She's taught me so much, because again, I've always been a tea drinker. Herbal, I don't do caffeine, I don't need caffeine.
Right.
But within the last year, I started getting this wake-up call of, holy cow, what have I been putting in my body? And that's the thing that I love. So I told you, I have fallen in love, and I mean that. You know, it's the real Monica Adams show, so everything out of my mouth is authentic. I wouldn't tell you that I have fallen in love with something if I truly haven't. She can verify. I have been back in here 4 times since I was first introduced.
Yes.
And I'm going to be here all afternoon having meetings.
I always feel good watching you walk in. I'm like, yes, she still believes in me.
I do. Hey, we're going to lock arms. We've got a lot of ideas of things that we want to do. Rose said my friends wanted to come, but they're working. Well, Rose is up there at the bar. Thank you. We appreciate you, Rose, for coming on over. Again, we mentioned, don't, always give yourself some grace. If you can't come by today, we get it. It might not be convenient to you, but for those of you that are out west, maybe you're in St. Charles County, you're South County, you want to come on, they're open until 3 o'clock today?
3 o'clock, yes.
So come on for lunch and eat it in person, or take it to go, order online. It's that easy. We would love to see you today, if not in the days to come, because she's, again, they say, if you build it, they will come.
Yes.
And they have, and she's absolutely just fallen in love with that. So some special events coming up. The greatest way for you to know about what's on tap is to follow you on social and on your website.
Yes, on social, we're going to do a great job with that, just making sure that that's all up to date. And then as well on the website, we'll have a little scroller at the top that always has, what's up and coming, maybe what we're focusing on this week, what our specials are, and then we're also going to have a little blog on there as well that will kind of keep you up to date with a little calendar as well. So that way, if you want to plan ahead, or if you're like, oh, I want to try this night for sure, you'll be able to do that as well.
And whoever did your website did a wonderful job, by the way. It's beautiful. I mean, the colors and how easy it is to navigate, which is a big, big deal. It is the Tea Spout, STL.com, and you'll see on there, mushroom beverage. What's that? Again, you can either look around on the site, or I would tell you to come in person and start asking questions. We said that earlier, but we are hiring, you are seeing, so check them out. You can actually fill out the application online, or come in, meet Amber and her team. They are wonderful human beings, and that's what you would be a part of. So we're going to look around one more time. Gabriel Bell, Miranda Devers, thank you so much for showcasing this beautiful space. As Zach said earlier, and I 100% agree with the comment, we've shown you every nook and cranny, but it doesn't do it justice. You got to come in the door. Immediately you will feel the vibe, the energy, the warmth, the welcoming aspect, and then it's, oh, I'm going to order, and I'm going to look around and shop a little bit. I didn't ask you this. Do you have anything for animals?
We don't just yet. That is one thing I have definitely dabbled in a little bit. I have 2 huskies myself, and we do all natural foods and things like that for them. We're looking into some different products that would be very skin safe for them, as well as paw pad treatments, things like that. We have had some issues with just like, creasing and cracking and things like that. Things that we wouldn't think about with our pets that will now be available here. But that's all in the works. I just haven't
Well, that
really
was the last part I was
pushed
going
it
to say
yet.
is what do you want to come? Again, when I say about learning and educating yourself, that's exactly. We just have the dogs go out, bring them back in until I was introduced to put that on, and then it feels like a baby's butt all over again.
Oh
Instead
my
of
gosh.
how rough they feel.
Yes.
Right? They're running around outside.
All the time on concrete and on hot ground and in the grass and all the rocks and everything. And that was one thing I really noticed, especially with mine, is just how hard they were when they jumped on you or anything, or just, hey, come here, and oh
It's
my
like
gosh,
calluses.
you're like sandpaper feet. What is wrong with you? So yes, it's been a great thing to get a little bit of that in my background as well, so that way I can help out through all kinds of ties.
Some exciting things to come. So let me ask, if we look from today, July 31st, 2025 to July 30th, 31st of 2026, what are you hoping for you and your community in the next year?
I'm really hoping that us as a team can really get, I guess, better acquainted with what their system needs to be, what it is that everyone is looking for. That is our biggest challenge right now, is just, and it's a good challenge. It's one of those really good challenges that we love to endure. It's trying to figure out what it is that our community is really needing, and what are you looking for? What is it that you're wanting to broaden for yourselves, so that way we can make sure that we're up to par on it, but then able to deliver that as well.
Right.
One of the biggest things is everybody's like, oh, are you going to put in more stores? Are you going to do this? I want inner growth. I would love to see us be able to, make our hours longer, or give more of an option for some dinners and things like that to come, So just some more inner growth and team growth, and just really being able to pull it together and make it a space that everyone can feel, like I said, everyone can walk in and feel comfortable with.
Because Amber mentioned that when she was in studio a couple of weeks ago, that sometimes people's minds, the ego takes over of, oh, okay, next time, let's do another location, and then all of a sudden you're like, okay, I should have just concentrated right here and make this a beautiful space and growth. Again, longer hours or more things that you want. You always hear us say, what do you want more of on this show? Who would you like us to showcase? She's asking the same thing of you. Come in and tell her, what do you want from the community that brings you back on a regular basis?
That's going to make you comfortable. That's going to be like, oh, I want to tell so-and-so about this because I know that they would love it here. No matter what the personality, no matter what it is that you're going through in life, just being able to come in here and still find a good space.
This is the space to be, by the way. One more time, it is the Tea Spout, Chesterfield Airport Road in Chesterfield. Come on over, cross the bridge from St. Charles County, start telling your family and friends. Follow them online. A shout out again to Elizabeth. She does amazing work for the socials at the Tea Spout. The website is theteaspoutstl.com. Local and organic eats. It's time to eat, by the way. We're going to eat that breakfast we ordered about an hour ago.
I was going to say, we might need to warm that for you.
Warm up the waffles. And then I'm going to have some meetings, and I'll be here for lunch as well. Bring your family, bring your friends, bring the kiddos. We're going to take our final break, and when we come back, we're going to wish her a happy birthday, and I'm going to have Miranda come on screen because we're going to tear up a little bit. This is her final day before she goes back to MIZZOU. She shouted it over there. All right, everybody, we're going to wrap up here at the Tea Spout in Chesterfield when we return.
She's like, yeah.
We're growing.
Right.
Before we wrapped up, I promised I wanted to make sure that you saw her. She has been on the show before, but it's been a little while. She was on Generational Talk. Were you on any other time? Were you on? Nope, just that one. So Miranda Devers, we said, Amber, we could not do what we do well without our team. There is no I, it's all about team. And she knows that, and I know that. So we're wrapping up with Amber Hamilton. She gave a shout out to her team earlier. Just behind me and the camera is Elizabeth. What's Elizabeth's last name?
Done.
Elizabeth Dunn, love you already. She's got incredible
Amazing.
energy. We're like soul
Yes,
sisters.
yes.
She
Lots of
does an
energy.
amazing job, and she'll be wrapping all this up and showing you some beautiful stuff about today's broadcast. Miranda Devers is part of my team. What have you loved the most about being a part of our show?
Well, that's hard. That's really difficult. I've loved, well, you and the team. The team has been great. I've loved having to work in not stressful situations, but fast-paced situations and figuring it out. Like today, this has been really fun. This has been my favorite shoot.
Look at that.
It makes me so proud. It does.
What made it stand out for today?
The fact that we had to kind of shift and figure things out, and I think it's been a great show.
Yeah, oh, absolutely. It's been phenomenal, but that's the thing. Everybody always needs to see how do you keep a calm head and how do you make it happen. You get that.
Right.
You got people coming in. She knew she was going to be busy today, and she's like, is everybody okay back
Right,
there?
yeah.
It's like the mama bird. Is
Right.
Oh, wait, by the way, speaking of which.
Yes, I was going to ask you about your bird.
Oh, darn it. I
I
need to
still
show
have
that.
them.
I've got a video that I took of her. Okay, keep an eye to my socials because we will put that in a recap. She is
my
a
goodness.
mama bird. Tell me about the bird.
I have a bird that we rescued from the back of our restaurant. It wouldn't stay in the nest, and it was in a really hot electrical box. And so when Mom didn't come back, I thought it was just, I guess, my duty to take on this bird. He was amazing. I will tell you, the 20-minute, every minute feedings were a little much, but he's wonderful. His name is Homer.
That's what we said. Did you name the bird? Okay, well, it's now yours.
I haven't, we thought it was going to be temporary. And then now the kids love him. And then they found out that he might live a lot longer in captivity than he would naturally in the wild. So we were like, well, now what?
So now you have a pet bird.
Oh, we have a pet
Named
bird.
Homer.
Named
And
Homer.
it was so cute because I got a chance to see her interacting. So I'm so glad. God, thank you for
Yes.
bringing that one up.
Right.
We will showcase that a little bit later. So you're heading off to Mizzou,
I am.
leaving in what, just a week or two?
Yes.
And you're already moved into your place.
I am. They let me move early, so that was really nice.
That takes stress off.
Yes, for sure.
So this is your final year.
Yeah.
And then what do you want to do?
Well, I'm still figuring that out. I need to find a for sure passion that I have. I know I'm thinking about public relations, and I mean you can do a lot with that.
Yes.
So I'm trying to find. I am minoring in music, so I was thinking maybe something related to music, like working for a concert venue, or maybe an artist at some point.
Wink, wink.
And that- yep.
How do they get in touch with you, Miranda?
Right.
My LinkedIn, you can look up Miranda Devers, and I'll pop up. I'm at Mizzou. I'm a communications student there.
And Julie said, thanks, Miranda. Yes, everybody, whether you watch live or if you catch this later, thank her for all the work that she's done. It's Devers, by the way, Miranda Devers. So yes, I actually had her sing through her.
Amazing.
It was
We
like
sang
7
together.
a.m. and yeah, I don't know why I picked that song though. What was wrong with me? That's like, it was Whitney
You want to sing
Houston.
happy birthday to her?
Sure.
Okay.
Should we?
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Amber. Happy birthday to you.
Okay, very nice. That was by far the best one.
We have an
Right,
audience.
you had an audience.
Oh, a standing
Nice job.
ovation, Miranda. Well, I love you both. And to all of you, come here, feel the vibe. The welcoming aspect of life is right here in this space, the Tea Spout in Chesterfield, Chesterfield Airport Road. Follow them again online at the Tea Spout, and then check that website for all the incredible things that they have coming up, the teaspoutstl.com. I'm sad to see you go, but I'm excited for your future, Miranda.
Thank you.
And Amber, you and I got to lock arms. We got a lot of things
Yes.
we want to do
Yes.
in the wellness community. I hope you've all enjoyed it. Now it's time for you to eat. So come on by. They're open for another few hours. If you can't come by today, just remember them. Share this now with all your family and friends so they all can know about this space as well. We love you all. Tomorrow, our big Foodie Friday, and we're going to showcase Foodies Eat First Festival. Oh my gosh, I can't wait for this. It's coming up in the middle of August, and we're talking about restaurants from all over. It is like a music festival with food. And it's going to be at Trust downtown. We'll talk all about that with Bratton and Latoya. We're going to showcase bougie bites.
Okay.
Okay.
Right.
If you know, you know.
Like
If
it.
you don't, you got to tune in. Tomorrow morning, 7 a.m. Remember what I always ask you, dream big. You can be anything you want to be, but before you're anything, be kind. God bless you all.